Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Indian report for the 24th of June, and studying on the daily chart here. So I think one of the important things here is that this is the 61.8% retracement level here, and we are now trading above that, and we're also trading above this particular high here as well. So it turns all of this into a bullish count. Now the next question is this the particular count that we're looking at here? And I don't know that for sure just yet, but we'll just see how this move here opens up here, because if it's the third wave, it should move quite swiftly through here. So we'll just take it step by step, and that means step by step means one level at a time. So the next level that we're looking at here is when we're looking at, well, we've got the orange lines are the major levels and the grey lines are the medium levels here. So we're getting support on the major level here, and we're taking out this top here, which means it's a buy signal. But then the next level down are the minor levels, so major, medium, minor, and then sub levels, then micro levels. So let's just go to the 4-hour chart here for a moment. So if on the 10,000 here, then we've got 1, 2, and 3 here. They're the minor levels here, and if we get support on top of group 1 here, as we have done here, then we can set the target at 5, which we are there at the moment, the 10,500. So the next step, the next level, is to have the 500, the number 5, the second strongest number in the market, to have that as support. Currently it's not support, so it needs to do a little dance across that level there to become the support. So that would mean that we've got the arrival here, the reaction here, the first high above the level here, then some type of ABC correction. I'm just doing it, exaggerating the size of it probably, and then up from that point, and we can look to add to our positions there. So how do we count this up through here? There's different ways to count this as well. I've been working on it a little bit. Haven't got my final analysis done on that just yet, but the main point here is that we can look from this wave 2 low here, if this is the case, then wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C here, a bit of an expanded flat sort of. We may even be able to put wave 1 here as well. If somebody can do some checking on this particular structure here, that'd be great. And then wave 1 and ABC for 2 here. Now, we've got a few positions in through here. I'm going to leave the stop here out of the way for a moment, because we would leave the stop under the, we could lift it up a bit, but what I'm concerned about is that this is a wave 4 here. So we've got these other 2 wave 4s to come into play here. So normally all the wave 4s would line up through here. So we could look through here as all these wave 4s could potentially pull back to the wave 4 of one lesser degree here. So we need to be mindful of that. I don't see that being the case actually. But I think they'll stay in around the from the 350 to the 400 area through here, all of these pullbacks in here. However, the pattern that we're looking for here with this as well is that we need a classic trading levels pattern across here. So that looks a bit like this here. So if this is the 10,500 here, we have the arrival, which we're getting now, we're getting the reaction. We'll get the first high above the level, and then we'll get some sort of ABC correction here, and then we can look to go in long over here. So in a nutshell, we want to, the market is resistance at the moment at this level. We want to see it as support for the safe trade to the upside. Yes, we can buy the pullbacks here as well. You can do anything that you want to do, as long as you know what you're doing. So we have in this case here, we've got 2 scenarios happening here, 2 classic trading levels patterns. There's going to be a small one here, and then because this is the next degree higher, we're going to see a larger one here as well. So in this instance here, I can see we've got 1 and 2 here and 3 here, so it'll be 4 here and 5 here. For how high will that go here? To me, it doesn't really matter at this stage. And then we'll be looking for an ABC pattern for wave 4 here, and this will be the important one, because this will show us where the demand is for this one here. These 2 will stay the same in this case. We just need to allow this to play out and chill out and just wait, really. Wait for this to play out. So in no rush here for this. We're also seeing this is where we want to be buying on this wave 4 low here and here. So we can also copy that. We can put that, I won't put that there, but what I'll do is I will grab one of these here. So we'll look to, I'll just color this in here. So that's about the best green I can get. So we can buy in this space. We won't buy in this space here because people use CFDs for this as well. And CFDs, we've got overnight financing costs on that, which compound every day at a higher price. So we don't really want to be sort of sitting through or buying here and sitting through all of this here for this. So we could buy here and sell here. That's something, but I'll leave that to you. I'm just building in over the longer term trend here for this. So, and we'll probably have to adjust this as well. So we might need to move that up or down depending on things. We're also seeing the Bank Nifty move up higher as well. So this is just on a 5-minute chart, and this is just from the last low here that we'd been counting. I've removed these here, but because I needed them over here, but we'd counted 5 waves down here for wave C, and now we're looking for the move to the upside. I mentioned we could go long above here. I know it's a bit late in the trend, but my focus is not really on this market, but it's just part of the picture. So in terms of 1 and 2 here, I really need to pull this apart here. I don't know if this is the case here, but the reason I put that there for is because I've got a nice 1-2 gap in 3rd wave here and 4th and 5th. So it makes this structure look correct here, but I need to double check on this structure here. Wave 4 here is an ABC, not a problem. This is not finished to the upside here, so from wave 4 here that might need to be moved over to here, and then 1 and 2 here, and probably 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. So we've still got more to play out through here for this, and then we've got 3, 4, and 5 here at least for this. So this impulse wave is not finished to the upside. The numbers we need to watch out for here is, well, the 3 will be important here, but mainly here, the 5 in here, the 22,500 and the 22,800. The 22,500, not so much. There will be a corrective pattern across the 22,500, but this is the profit taking number. So if you're looking for somewhere to take profit, number 8 is where you take profit from. That's where the bigger reaction will be at that particular price point. So just to recap this a little bit here, if we can just go back to say the 4-hour chart here for a moment. I haven't got the count on here for this, but you know, if this is wave 3 moving up through here, then the good thing about this is that it should be longer than wave 1 here. So if we look at just quickly here, if we look at this here, I know we can use ratios, but I'm old-fashioned. I'm doing charts before computers came in back in 82. I remember the first computer coming in. We're all huddled around it in the office with a Japanese company, and we were typing the RSI calculation one by one into the end of day. But we used to just lay our charts out across the floor, and the guys at the other bank as well that have charts would be like 15 foot long, just all attached to each other, laying on the floor, and we'd do them that way. Anyway, so look, at minimum, this has got to move past wave 1 here to be wave 3 in this instance here. So let's just move this little guy up here. We can have a look at how to calculate wave 3 a bit later on, but we just got to get past this one here. That's the main thing here. We can look at the 61 and the 161 and the 261 and all the ratios. We can do that shortly, but let's just, this is moving out quite nicely too. It's stepping out quite nicely. I mean, this is quite powerful, which is fantastic, and this is okay. You know, it's not lazy. It's not powerful, it's just, you know, but it is moving quite nicely. It's got a nice building process. So as I mentioned, we'll go step by step, and that means that we need we need support on the 5 here. This number 8 here, the 10,800, the 8 here, that's where we're going to see that. If you wanted to take some profit, that's where you can take some profit at that particular point there. Not all of it, because I think that we should stay in the trend, but we can sell some there, and then look for, there will be a correction there. When I say there will be, I'm saying that's sort of like at number, if you know your numbers, number 8 here, the 800, the number 8 here, there would have to be a 95% chance that there will be a correction here at this level. How big will it be? We'll just see what the actual wave structure is at that point. But it could take us back to 5 at least, or start checking that, or 10,650 or something like that, the next little level in here, part of all of group 2 in here. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Cheers.